Greetings, fellow Facebookites and fellow YouTubeites. Let's get ready to rock and roll! Okay, today is Thursday, January the 9th of 2014. Okay, now, before I talk about anything else, there's something I want to pass along. I'm going to do something a little unique. I'm going to give a sympathy shout out to those of you fellow Facebookites who knew someone that I myself didn't know, but because I found this out from a couple of fellow Facebookites about the death of someone in a car accident. I think he, from what I understood, he went to Lubbock High and Monterey High in Lubbock, or something like that. But I found out. I'm going to give this shout out to those I had heard about this from. First off, to Laurel Kressler and Mindy McAllister. Second off, and I think there were some other people I heard. My fellow Facebookites who knew him, Robin Thompson, Tina Lavelle, maybe countless others. I don't know. I didn't know myself, but if there's anyone out there in Facebook land and or YouTube land who knew this person, Corey Kemp, like I said, he was killed in a car accident recently. I can't say right offhand when, but those of you, and hopefully you might share this, see if you can share this with any members of his family if you can. So this goes out to those who knew Corey Kemp, and my heart goes to the family, to his family, and so prayers to all. I decided to get that out of the way, and okay, now moving right along. Okay, I decided I wanted to come here and talk about something. Well, if you recall, a few weeks ago, I passed along the 2014 inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I said that I would come on here if I found out, if and when I found out when they were going to have the induction ceremony. Well, I went to rockhall.com and went to their press room page, and so I found out that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 29th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going to take place on Thursday, April the 10th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Okay? So, and I don't know if any of the cable networks, maybe VH1 or MTV or something, is going to cover that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, that's when the induction ceremony is going to take place. So, if you want to see about going to rockhall.com for tickets to get there, I don't know if tickets are on sale yet, but I do know they've been on pre-sale for those who are currently members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and so anyway, like I said, Thursday, April the 10th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. That's when they're going to have the inductee ceremony. And let me just remind you folks of who all is going to be inducted into that Hall of Fame. Okay, and I found out they split this list into 3 categories. And the performer category, Peter Gabriel, Hall & Oates, the hottest band in the world, Kiss, Nirvana, Linda Ronstadt, and Cat Stevens. In the for the Ahmet Ertegun Awards, Brian Epstein and Andrew Loog Oldham. And the award for musical excellence, that's the E Street Band. Okay, so those are those inductees into the Hall of Fame. So like I said, it's Thursday, April the 10th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, now, check this out. I don't know if you may be interested in this, but if you may recall on some recent video that I did some few months ago. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm just going to grab something right quick. Okay. Now, if you recall, I decided to pass along some. I decided to share with you my one of my DVD box sets for Barney Miller, the complete series. Okay, and this is something that came out. I think it was 2011 that they released the whole box set. And of course, even before then, and of course, this was released by Shout Factory. Okay, and of course, before that, Sony Pictures Home Entertainment came out with the first 3 seasons. Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. Okay, well, check this out. I found out that this week, Shout Factory has, I haven't bought it yet, but I think I will pretty soon. So what if I've already got the big box set? Kind of a collector thing, Yeah, Season 4 of Barney Miller has been released this past week by Shout Factory. In fact, let me, if you'll hold on for just one moment, let me, right quick, let me go to Amazon.com, and I'll show you a picture of that Season 4 box set. Okay, now, I'll just... Okay. Whoop! Sorry about that, folks. Okay, let me just make... Okay, just had to make sure I got on. That's what the Season 4 box set looks like. Okay. Kind of a 3D type illustration there. See? And I just found out on that. Let me switch this around. Okay, I just found out on from TVShowsOnDVD.com that just on the heels of that, check this out. According to TVShowsOnDVD.com, check this out. This week, Shout Factory's individual release of the 4th season, some 5 years after Sony halted the release of their individual sets of their classically hilarious and often very touching cop sitcom, Barney Miller. Now the folks at Shout Factory are quickly following up, scheduling a May 13th release in stores of the complete 5th season of Barney Miller. And of course, that's according to Amazon's pre-order entry for the title, at least, which would show a $24.97 SRP for the set. And of course, remember I said before, Season 5 was the final season that the character of Sergeant Yamana appeared, as the man who portrayed him, Jack Sue, had passed away, partway into that production year. So anyway, And there was one other release of a Barney Miller type release that they came out with, that Sony came out with, but it wasn't too much, because I remember back in 09, I think it was 09. I'll tell you what, let me move this back around so I'll give you. Back in 09, Sony came out with, this one, the fan favorites, featuring the most popular episodes of Barney Miller ever. I never got that one, of course. And this includes, the Season 3 episodes, Evacuation, Quarantine, Parts 1 and 2, Bus Stop, The Election, Werewolf, Recluse, and Non-Involvement. Okay. Of course, that's just giving a taste of Season 3, which was already released. So, but anyway, Barney Miller is going to be coming out pretty, Season 4 just got released, and Season 5 is going to be released this May. So got that out of the way. Okay, and I also want to give you another reminder about something I mentioned on a couple of videos already, but what the hey. It's, I've been talking about what's taking place right here in Phoenix on Sunday, January the 19th. It's the 3rd annual Frank Ramirez Breathe to Believe event. Okay, and it's created by one of my fellow Facebookites, Vanessa Ramirez. And of course, Frank Ramirez, as you may recall, was Van Ram's dad, who had passed away of non-smoker's lung cancer in late 2011. Okay, so Van Ram created this event, to help raise funds for, research, and like I said before. In fact, hold on just one moment. Let me just, okay, okay. Like I mentioned before, the proceeds are going to go to, where's that thing? Oh yeah, the National Lung Cancer Partnership. And of course, if you're not able to attend that event at Encanto Park here in Phoenix, you can still contribute to the event financially. To sign up for the event, to participate in the event, or to at least make a contribution. For all the info, go to www.breathetobelieve.com. Okay, so and remember, all those activities will include a walk around the park, and food prepared by Chef Mike Beltran, and of course a wristband for entrance to Enchanted Island and at Encanto Park. And and check this out. Found out a couple more. There's going to be a couple of special guests there. Elmo from Sesame Street, and the most fan-friendly mascot in all of sports from my D-backs, D. Baxter. Our little bobcat, D. Baxter, and Elmo from Sesame Street will be there. So ought to be a treat for the kids, So anyway, so once more, just you still have some time to sign up to participate. It's the 3rd annual Frank Ramirez Breathe to Believe event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday, January the 19th. As a matter of fact, that's the day before Martin Luther King Day. So during Martin Luther King weekend, you might as well say it like that. At Encanto Park at 15th Avenue and Encanto Boulevard, right here in Phoenix. So to sign up, or at least to make a donation, go to breathetobelieve.com. And of course, like I said before, when you come to the event, be sure to tell them Crisscross Applesauce sent you. Yep, I'm going to be there. So, yep, ought to be a lot of fun. Okay, and one more thing I'm going to do here. Now, that sympathy shout out that I gave at the top of this show. Okay, I remember I said one of those shout outs goes to a friend of his, Mindy McAllister. Well, I want to give another shout out to Mindy McAllister on a lighter note, because today's her birthday. So, I'll tell you what, Mindy McAllister, I hadn't seen Mindy since Evans Junior High, back in Lubbock, you know, and when I heard on Facebook that she was in the hospital, found out she was at Covenant Hospital. I think that was Covenant, formerly Methodist Hospital in Lubbock, and so I went to the website and was able to find out what room she's in, and they transferred me over to her, and had a nice little talk with her, because, yeah, I hadn't seen her since Evans Junior High, and one thing, you know, about Mindy, and particularly her family. Her dad, get this, her dad, Bill McAllister, as you longtime Lubbockites may recall, used to be was the owner of Channel 28, the local ABC station in Lubbock, and of course he would go on to be elected mayor of Lubbock. So yeah, Bill McAllister. And unfortunately, it all ended. In the summer of '83, Bill McAllister had passed on. Obviously, someone who went too darn soon. But the station continued under his membership. I mean, under his family's ownership and all that stuff. What did I say, membership? I get my words mixed up sometimes. But in fact, McAllister Television Enterprises was the parent company of Channel 28, and so, but nowadays I think that station is now owned by Nexstar Broadcasting Group of Irving, Texas. In fact, Nexstar has a huge presence throughout West Texas. They own a bunch of stations. In fact, nationwide, they own a bunch of stations in medium-sized markets. Nexstar does, you know. So anyway, but Mindy McAllister, this shout-out goes to you. This birthday shout-out goes to you. Happy birthday, sweetie. Love ya. Okay, well, with all that out of the way, I did the sympathy shout-out for Corey Kemp. Once again, folks, my heart goes to all who knew him, both family and friends. And so, and of course, I did the mentioned about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and of course, another reminder about that Read to Believe event here in Phoenix, and of course, the birthday shout-out to Mindy. So, with all that out of the way, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, let's get ready to rock and roll! Crisscross Applesauce out. See you later.